Will you please welcome Monsieur Eric Cantona. I'm terrified. What's happened? Hey, Eric, how lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Bienvenue, ça va bien? Merci.
Ça va très bien, merci.
How long are you back in the UK for? Because I guess do you live back in France now?
Yeah, I live in France, and yeah, I'm here since 3 days. Yeah, I came for the UK premiere in Manchester Monday.
And the film opened in Cannes, of course. This is the film that we'll be talking about in a minute called Looking for Eric. Okay. But do you like being back here? Do you miss the UK? Do you miss living here, working here?
I had a great time here in football, but needed to live somewhere else. When I retired from football, I went to Barcelona. Spent 3 years in Barcelona, and after I came back to France.
Where do you like living the most? Where has been the most enjoyable period of your life?
It was when I was in Manchester. Yeah, I think. No, the best year for a football player is between 26 and 30, and I spent this time in Manchester, so in a great team, with great players, great fan.
Well, here's the thing, and I know this is it's quite unusual. Is still the Manchester United fans hold you in such high regard. You are such a special person to them. You know, the players you worked with in that period and the fans themselves, they adore you. What was that period like for you? And in particular, I'm interested about working with Alex Ferguson, because he's a man who many people are quite dismissive of. Some people have little time for him, other people have a lot of time for him, great admiration for him. He's obviously a very talented manager. Your experience with him, what was like that, your relationship?
Yeah, he was a great manager. He take everybody with his own personality and try to give them confidence to express themselves. He's not the kind of manager who wants all people be the same, like a dictator. He gave us a lot of freedom to impress ourselves on the pitch, and of course, he knows football better than anyone. And inside of that limits, we could find the freedom. Yeah.
Would you manage? I know a lot of people have asked you about whether you would manage Manchester United, and obviously the fans, I think, would welcome you.
Yeah.
Particularly that one. Yeah. Who I think we'll see in the next series of Britain's Got Talent. But is it something interesting to you? Is it something you would like to do? Is it something you've been approached for?
I'm involved in cinema since 12 years now. The first 5 years was a bit difficult because I started from zero and I had to work a lot to have experience to improve. And people wasn't ready to accept that I could do something else. And I knew that before. I knew that it would take 5 or 6 years. So since 6 or 7 years now, I can enjoy. Yeah. So yeah, in the near future I will say no, but we see in the future.
So at the moment then, acting is where your passion lies. Did you have in the back of your mind when you left football? Had you already thought, okay, I'll try movies, I'll try acting, or was that period in Barcelona where you so soul-searching and looking for the next thing? Yeah.
It's just it's a bit the same as football. It's just different games, and we have to work hard to find the confidence we need to enjoy it on the football pitch or on the set. It's all about confidence, and this confidence we find it with work. We have to work very hard. I don't believe in life you can achieve something without working very hard. And, but that's enjoyment I like. For me, very serious things in life, but when we play football, it's a game. We have to do it for the enjoyment, for the excitement.
Would you mind recording a message for my wife on my mobile phone? Just because you've got the sexiest way of speaking, and I'm not being turned here myself, but there's something going on there. Just, I wasn't really listening to you, I'll be honest then, but it was the brown eyes and come on. Well, I'm thinking, this is a good-looking man right here. You've got the movie star's look, if you want. Hey, you're talking about football, and you're saying the passion, and it's for fun, okay? But at the same time, you're a man who occasionally has a little bit of anger.
Yeah.
A little bit of temper comes out, which maybe you need for football. I don't know. Occasionally, maybe someone say something to you and a boot might get thrown. Or even a kung fu kick.
So,
Silence. That period when you were banned after the kick, how was that for you? What did that do for you and to you?
it was difficult because I had to train and to focus on the day I will come back. But 9 months is very long. I was 27, I still had the passion for the game, so it was very difficult. But maybe I deserved it. So I had time to think about it. I try to take experiences, bad or good experience. If I got a bad experience, if it's difficult for 3 or 4 days, and after that I say, if that thing happened to me, maybe it's the right thing. So you have to take maybe another way. So focus on something else.
Did you feel regret for what you did, or because I read somewhere where someone said, you know, what things did you enjoy that period? You said, I enjoyed kicking the hooligan.
I don't have any regrets, no.
Let me ask you about acting. You said already you knew there'd be a period where people didn't accept you as an actor immediately, or did you feel any fear yourself? Are you a man, are you accustomed to the sensation of fear? Is that an emotion you enjoy, or do you not allow that? Do you not permit that?
It's all about also confidence and anticipation, to anticipate the things, know before that the people it will take time for the people to accept that you can do something else.
But were you concerned that it might never happen? Was that a possibility to you?
Yeah. I'm sure about only one thing, about my doubts, but I want to try and take risks and work a lot to try to improve. That's it.
You just said then, I'm sure, about one thing, my doubts, and that was close to one of King Cantona's philosophical statements. The legendary one, the classic one, of course, is the one about when the seagulls follow the trawler. It is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea, which I think means probably absolutely nothing. Am I right?
Yes, it was my ambition at this time. Yeah, I was in, what do you say, procès?
The press conference,
Hundreds of journalists were there after mixing. They tried to make this event very serious. And I think in life you have serious things, and I don't think football, anything, are so serious. And the lawyer said to me, they wait you to say something. I said, no, I didn't want. Say, yeah, go. I could say no and go back and go home. And I say, okay, I go. And I say, these words, these lines, means nothing. For me, the sense wasn't in the words. It was in the situation. They put a mirror in front of the journalist, and after that, everybody tried to analyze the words, and I love it.
It's a fantastic quote. It's a fantastic quote. It's just a fantastic moment when you watch that. And you see that in the film, of course. The idea for the film, and I know it's changed somewhat, but it started with you and your people in France, didn't it? And you came over to see the director Ken Loach, who I'm assuming you are an admirer of. You're a fan of his films?
Yeah, it was the first name we put in the list because it was this kind of movie we wanted to do, with a lot of humanity and solidarity.
How would you describe your appearance in the movie? Because you're sort of yourself and you're sort of not even there, of course, are you?
Yeah, it's the image, the fan have about myself, yeah. But sometimes the image far away of what you are, really, or very close. And Paul Laverty, I'm very glad and proud that he decided to develop this part of myself. I'm not only that, but I'm a bit of that. And I think he enjoyed to write it, and it was an opportunity for us to enjoy it.
Do you still play? Do you still like to kick around? Do you still play friendlies, or do you still join in? If you see kids in the street kicking a ball, do you go over and show off a little bit?
No, I do something else now. I had a great time, but now I do something else.
If I had a football here and gave you a little football?
You want to play with me?
Do a bit of keepy-uppy. You want to do a bit of keepy-uppy? Let's see what you got, Eric, because I heard you ain't got it anymore. Put myself in the face with the door. Wanna see?
What do you want?
It's a ball, yeah. What are you doing that for? Is that... Oh, whoa! Whoa! I'm exhausted now. I'm exhausted. I can see why you don't do it. Before you go, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Also, I admire you, the career choice you've made here, because most of the time, and we're all aware of this, when a sports person tries to move into movies or acting, they get a certain kind of role, they make a certain type of film. I'm not being critical, but they wind up in action movies and those kind of things. But for you to go that route, obviously, it shows who you are and where you're coming from and the kind of work you're going to do in the future. And I wish you the best of luck with it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Cantona. Pleasure.